Good morning, Magic 100 listeners by radio and you on Forsyth Cable by television. Thanks for joining us. This is the Reporter Roundtable. Hey,
Just the what?
You like the new name, the Reporter Roundtable? No.
What happened to the porch gig you weren't?
Well, you always blew that one up. You pitched a fit.
That was before we expanded to TV. Now it's the round
Oh,
table.
now it's a round
You can actually see our round table.
Okay. Y'all, this is called a
We
round
can't lie about
table.
being outside on the porch anymore.
Well, I have to describe it to our radio listeners. It's a brown circle table.
Okay, where the three of us are sitting.
We are currently sat. And we are around the table, and guys, summer is still in full bloom, but school starts back this coming Friday.
No,
It's too early, Don.
no. That means I'll be fighting school buses
That's right, all the way to Blunt.
all the way to Blunt. And plus traffic is already bad on Blunt.
I know.
With tractors,
I keep waiting.
combines.
When are they going to build a Blunt bypass is the question most people want to know.
I'm donating 50 feet to it.
50 feet of right away.
You bring that up. It's real amazing when I-75 is jammed up. We get traffic through Blunt like absolutely crazy. I'm trying to get the DOT to let me know when they're going to do that so I can set me up a peanut stand.
I think you should.
With all that traffic coming through
Former
Blunt.
District 4 Commissioner Lovett seemed to think the trucks were passing the way station by going up that way too.
Well, they do.
Yeah.
They do. But when they're working on I-75 coming south and even north, boy, I tell you what, Highway 42 and Blunt Road.
Yeah, now that
I wonder if we can get the sheriff out there to direct traffic.
well, he could leave an abandoned car. He does that in a lot of
Hey,
communities.
good idea. Good idea.
But that's one thing that we talked about. We talk a lot about how technology and these smartphones. Don, you have one of these smartphones?
Yeah, you know what I did today?
What'd you do?
On purpose.
You hit it with a hammer.
I turned it off.
Turn it off. Free at last.
Free at last. My God Almighty, free at last.
Well, what has happened? People can go on these phones now, and I do it all the time. You can see red lines on your map where the traffic is really bad. And
Yes, that's true. That's one.
And Google Maps or whatever this map is, Apple Maps comes on the iPhone, will give you an alternate route. And so people can. Used to be, Don, you had to get the big paper map out, fold it out,
I still do.
figure out how to get around.
I still do.
Now, it's just.
Well, what's happening is you may have read the story. This was in the Wall Street Journal. Is that some businesses, industries, are considering putting a microchip.
I saw that.
Now, so what's going to happen is we're going to all be required to have microchips so that everybody will know exactly where we are all the time.
Scary.
That's really scary.
Right out of the book of Revelation.
Right out of the book of Hitler.
The Bible says in the end of times that people will be required to get the mark of the beast in order to do commerce.
And so our beast is the government.
My suggestion to you would be if somebody wants to put a chip in you, you tell them you just would like a chocolate chip cookie.
Strange answer, but sure.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I tell you what. Y'all, you had a story on the front page this week that I think that every Monroe Countyman should just be totally proud. It's about how Monroe students.
Oh, it's not the one about plundering the Highway 74 country store.
I'm going to hold this up for our television viewers.
You know what? This is dangerous.
This photo does not go with this headline.
ISIS people are going to send you something. Probably
They were
a muse.
they were a wannabe ISIS.
What is that? The Godfather muse head,
Obama called ISIS the JV team.
That's right.
This is the C team.
This C team.
Middle school team.
But anyway, the high school scores.
Recreation league.
Yeah,
Monroe County ranked number 1 out of how many? 10?
All the local, every county in Middle Georgia.
Every county in Middle Georgia. And I tell you what, the one we know now why people are moving to Monroe County out of bid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here county's bringing up the rear. They're 149th in test scores.
Yeah.
180.
Twigs is really bringing up the rear.
Well, you've got to consider where Twigs is.
Well, they didn't fall far from the branch.
No, they're so far into the gnat line that people just don't want to go down there. But anyway, that was a real good, exciting story.
Yeah, I sent it to a friend of mine. Reads online, and he's not currently in for sale. He's trying to sell his house, and he sent me a message and said that should help me sell my house. And I said, yeah.
You better. Boy, the real estate agents are going to jump on this like frogs on a pond lily.
As they should. And I mentioned in my column this week, I am hearing from real estate agents that Henry County is going nuts to get to Monroe County.
Well, I have a daughter and a son, and an ex-wife. She can stay up there if she wants to. But
She watches this show.
so I send it to her. I hope she'll stay up there. But you know, my kids and my grandkids, you know, I hope you know they're gonna probably be moving out of here.
Yeah, maybe you could cut up a couple acres out of your property.
We're thinking about moving to Washington County.
Really?
And by the way, I was in Washington County yesterday, and your name came up.
Oh gosh.
And they said, "Happy day, oh happy day," when Will left. Yeah, happy day. Yeah, I want to bring up something. You know, we have George Amani, who is going to run for county commissioner from District 4. And boy, I stepped in the puddle, I guess. I just didn't understand why George had his kickoff campaign in downtown Forsyth. That just sort of blew me out of the water, and I wondered how many votes. Of course, in Monroe County, a lot of residents of Forsyth may vote for him.
Yeah.
No,
3 or 4 times.
yeah, 3 or 4 times.
Maybe he's trying to show the District 4 residents where the county commission building was in case they need any concerns.
That's true.
when it comes to
That's true. That's true. But you know, it just sort of surprised me. Boy, did his rabid supporters jump on my case that I was criticizing him. No, I was giving him some suggestions. He should have had it at either High Falls State Park or the High Falls Fire Station, so some of us blunt District 4 residents could have come and listened to him. That's my whole point.
You're just trying to help.
You 100% trying to help him. You know?
And usually you're so shy, it was good of you to come out of your shell and share your thoughts.
That's right. I'll share one thought with you. You know, now he sold his building in downtown Forsyth.
Yeah.
You know, in property records.
Did he sell it or is he leasing it?
It's, according to property records, it's gone bye-bye.
Good.
All right.
Richard
So-
checks those, so we'll wait for Richard's final answer on that.
Well, it's just listed in the property transfers. But anyway, one of the other stories.
Maybe I've already given my answer.
Yeah, he has. He nodded.
But you're not going to tell me now.
He nodded
remember.
he nodded in agreement with me.
I don't think it was in there,
But yes, in your property transfer.
it was in there.
Yeah, it truly is.
No, are you sure that wasn't to sell his house?
That was his house.
He
Oh,
sold his house.
No, okay, that's fine.
I don't know. We'll have to
Okay.
look. I don't remember.
He
It's
sold
Stay
it
tuned.
to Lawton Biddy.
Yeah, that's his house.
lost.
Lost Buddy ain't gonna open a spa.
Okay, well, maybe, okay.
But he is going to, that's some news we can break right here, that the Georgia Mommy's building downtown, the old shops on the square, remember that? It's going to be a medical spa for.
It was Bloom's department store when I was
There you go.
David Bloom, the only Jewish person in Monroe County at that time, had a store. He was also chairman of the Monroe County Hospital Authority. And when I wrote the story about the hospital authority being served lobster and steak, lo and behold, guess what? The hospital, we were having to supplement the hospital back then, but the hospital authority was eating lobster and steak at that meeting. And guess what?
Chicken cordon bleu now?
They scaled back.
Yeah.
Because of you.
But guess what?
You called them out.
I called him out, and guess what? David Bloom stopped his advertising.
Oh, he was mad.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
And there's a couple other people that got mad about me pointing out they were eating steak and lobster.
Yeah,
The
well.
county was pouring out $100,000 a month to keep the hospital alive. Anyway.
If you go a week and, as a weekly newspaper, if you go a week and you haven't made somebody mad, you're just not trying hard enough.
Yes. Oh, good
You're not
gosh,
doing your
yes.
job.
Well, but you know what? You're not intentionally making somebody mad. But you know, sometimes knowledge makes people mad.
Just reporting the facts.
Yeah, just knowledge makes people mad.
Absolutely.
But you had one other story, and I went through this crisis too, about the Georgia Public Safety Training Center being here for 30 years. I remember when the first shovelful of dirt was chunked here, and it was a unique facility, and it's still a unique facility. But there was a lot of controversy going on, because one of the concepts is that they were going to build a prison on site, and the prisoners would be working at the Georgia Public Safety Training Center. Well, then Mayor Richard Truitt he went on a hair fire burning rant about we didn't want any prison in Monroe County. So that was also but Georgia Public Safety Training Center, as I expressed in my column, is a golden goose. You know, as a goose laying golden egg. because, you know, those people do spend money.
And they're bringing record numbers to
That's
the
right.
community.
That's
They're
right.
busier than they've ever been, is what they're telling us.
That's right.
Richard was there to hear the governor speak, and Richard, did you learn anything new on Saturday at that 30th birthday celebration?
Did they serve donuts?
Not for me.
I thought at law enforcement celebrations, they always
They
serve
probably
donuts.
have them, but I wasn't privy to them.
Okay.
I knew that they'd expanded. I didn't know the exact figures until I heard them the other day. From,
Right.
Chris Wigginton, the director out there. I hadn't really ever thought about Nathan Deal's ties to the center for being on the state senate when it came up.
Yeah.
That's correct.
But that was interesting to hear as well.
And they made a little, they opened a brand new multi-million-dollar speed track.
I did know that.
And
Did you get to
but
drive
I
one
know
of the
you
cars?
did that.
I didn't drive one.
But here's
I might. They have team driving camp in a couple weeks, so I may get to drive one then.
I think the Governor Deal joked about the guy that's running the training center used to be his driver. Is that
That's
right?
exactly-
Yeah.
How do you think he got the position? Hello, dummy.
I thought you would take the most qualified credentialed law enforcement officer in the state. That's
Oh,
not
well,
how it goes.
come on. Your naivete and ignorance is going to blow our readers and listeners out. They're going to just turn the radio off and turn the TV off.
Politicians have always been pretty shameless about appointing cronies to things.
That's right.
But Deal takes the game.
This was real shameless.
Deal is the real deal.
It was happened.
Or the wrong-
It's happened every time, since the training center. David Say was the first.
Was he buddies with the Gov at the
No,
time?
he was head of the police department over at the University of Georgia and played football. And lo and behold, yes, hey,
Yeah, and did a good job. That's
Oh, he
good.
did a good job. David did a good one. And most of the staff out there. When I say staff, I'm talking about the director, the other people that were head. They came from Coppville.
Okay.
And they were cops, and anyway, it was a most eye-opening experience.
Yeah. How many years did you work there?
10.
10 years.
That's right. As soon as I could get my
Vested.
retirement and my pittance of retirement, I said, adios, recuerdos a todos sus familias.
Well,
No.
okay. Yeah. Maybe they can do subtitles on the
Yeah.
TV show. They can do
I
subtitles.
didn't know this was the Corpus Christi training center.
Oh, jeez, yes, jeez.
Well,
but it has made an economic impact, and hopefully it will.
I think-
Let me tell you one little interesting point. Building the Public Safety Training Center and support of the Public Safety Training Center was not going to cost the taxpayers one red cent.
Right.
It was all going to be add-on fines, and it was going to be paid for, and it was going to be lasting forever. That add-on fines would pay for expansion like we're talking about. No taxpayer money would be used. But again, those greedy politicians sitting up underneath the gold dome and say, hey, no, we don't want that. So now, again, the Georgia Public Safety Training Center has to go bow and genuflect all for the legislators so that they can get their money.
Well, you talk about the local economic impact. I think you see it in the hotels. You see it in the restaurants when you go eat. Every now and then, Richard and I visit El Tejado restaurant, and you'll see a lot of law enforcement vehicles.
If they put a Will Davis special on there,
I think I got more than he does these days.
Yeah,
they got a sheriff special on. They ought to put a Will special on there.
it's going to be kind of embarrassing when they have the sports editor special, and I don't have anything.
Yeah.
Well,
number three.
you keep ordering the same thing every time you go there. He does, so you ought to tell him to just name it.
Do they have the full acreage out there when you were working there? Because I just saw the bomb area the other day for the first time. That was pretty neat.
Although I was the publicity director, I think it was 270 acres. Now, they bought some more acreage when they put the Georgia Department of Corrections vehicle maintenance out
Oh,
there.
that's right. Yeah,
They bought some acreage there, but if I'm not
Fleet
mistaken, it was,
Services
yeah,
Center.
Fleet Services, yeah, that's what it was.
Forgot about
270
that.
acres.
I'd never seen the bomb area until I
Yeah.
took the bus ride around the other day. That was
They
pretty
got
neat.
that bomb area out there, and come to my house, I've got some bomb stuff.
Should we talk about this on air?
Yeah, because everybody can buy it. You can buy it at the store. I bought some yesterday, took down to the farm and had
Don the Unabomber.
what's it called? Canaanite?
Tannerite.
Tannerite. You can buy it. And man,
Yeah. People use it for hog hunting. They explode these things.
Yeah.
And there's pork everywhere.
People in Monroe Games just use it for fun.
we blew up a couple stumps yesterday.
There's at least one sheriff's report about every 6 months of somebody firing tannerite out there.
That's right.
Hey, if ISIS tries to take over America, they may get New York and Atlanta, but they ain't getting Monroe County.
Because we're the Tannerite capital of the world.
Right.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Where were we?
Whoa, he just got a
We got
telephone
lost
call.
with Don. He had bomb material.
Yeah, what we're talking about. Oh, I know. I wanted to ask you, Don.
Okay.
Who owned the property that was sold to the state for the training center?
Jimmy Pace.
Okay.
The Pace family. The Pace family.
General Sacrament Talmadge.
Wait a minute. Let me.
That's what I
You're jumping ahead of the story.
We got to tell the whole story.
The Paces bought it from the Talmadges. The Talmadges originally owned it, and the Paces bought it. And the Paces came from, Jimmy Pace's family came from Clayton County, and they came down here, and they had a dairy on there, and the whole package deal was put together.
Well, it's certainly been an asset, and the Public Safety Training Center, you can see it now from the road. One thing that has changed, Don, and I don't like it. They used to host a lot of public events. You could invite them. And I guess since 9/11,
They had clamped down.
They had clamped down.
And this is what upsets me.
The event the other day was only for law enforcement.
Yeah, that's right.
And you get interrogated before they let you inside.
Yeah. And
they had me on the VIP list.
Oh, that's
this
good.
time, but that's
They
only
had you
because
on the
recall.
what?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, they had you what?
I was on the VIP list of media
Boy,
members.
did they make a mistake there.
Very important people.
Very important
Critical.
press.
Yeah, very important
Right.
press.
Okay, but this is one of the things that perturbs me a great bit.
Chick-fil-A cow wouldn't give me any food. he gave law enforcement food, but he
You
wouldn't.
should have worn a badge.
Yeah. But this is one of the things that perturbs me, and I talked with Barbara Dean. I don't know what her specific title is out there. Is that you can't go out and see the public safety memorial. You have to have. I think they would have relaxed it a little bit, but an average citizen or tourist coming through for cycling and wants to go out and see the public safety memorial, no go.
And that may be why I got in easily, because Jeff Dean was there at the entrance.
Yeah.
It always helps like a local.
But it was promoted, and I was there and helped raise funds for the public safety memorial. And at that time it was going to be open to the public, and I'm sure that if a family wanted to come there, they would let them come in. But as far as open to the tourists, no.
We used to have 5Ks out there. The Forsythia
That's right.
5K was there.
The Chamber of Commerce hosted their
Yes, they used to have an annual banquet there.
That's right.
So, but now that the county has its own banquet center, I guess it worked out well because we have a $1 million investment.
The middle school straight A students used to have their
Rising Star.
Rising
There you
Star,
go.
yeah.
Right.
So I hope they maybe will get back to more community minded, but in the meantime, well, like you said, Don, they're an asset to the town.
Oh, yeah.
We need to let them know it. And we also have Department of Corrections. We have 2 large state entities right here in town, and they bring a lot of.
Okay, let's get this show on the X-rated level here.
Yeah.
The story by Diane Glidwell is that.
moved on.
Yes,
Segue
You
to.
just skipped a bunch of stuff.
What was that?
That's okay.
Oh, do I need to go back a page?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, the sex education. Some 2 recent grads asked school board to wait now. Come on, sex up systems sex ed curriculum.
Wonder who wrote that.
I bet you can't say that fast.
Diane actually let Diane write it
I
wrong.
bet you can't say that fast. Sex up system sex ed. Can you say it fast? Come on. Look at dude.
I'm just confused how these particular college students have nothing better to do than come back to high school to comment on the curriculum.
Oh, that's just
Because they've been scarred by it. Now they're having to deal with the hardships of applying the abstinence curriculum they were taught to college lifestyle.
I mean, I understood it last year when they still had some say in the system and everything, but now that they've moved on to other things, I think it's time to drop.
There's nothing else to do. Hey,
okay,
they go to Duke. There's nothing else to do at Duke in the fall.
Okay,
They don't get started in serious business till
let's get real quick.
when the basketball season
The
starts.
tents start popping up.
Yeah, they would never do this in November or December.
Let's get real personal. Did they teach sex education when you were in school?
Yeah, but only for like a couple weeks in 7th grade. It wasn't a full time.
What about you?
Yeah, I had it in 9th grade in high school, and we had a PE teacher named Mrs. Coach Freeman. She went to ECU, and she was tough. Shut up, Davis.
I had a real good sex education.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It started off watching hogs and cows
Oh,
and chickens.
God.
And and then you just learn by experience.
Well, I hate to make, we all have a tendency to make everything about ourselves, but this really is all about me. I started this. I am the reason these girls are mad, and I need to confess it to my radio and television audience.
Do it.
Because I used to be a volunteer. My wife and I would teach. She's a nurse practitioner, so we would teach some of the relationships and things like that. And I had a saying that I use, and Don, you may have heard this growing up on a farm, is why would the man buy the cow when he's getting the milk for free?
That's right. I heard that quite often. But they didn't.
They thought I was calling them cows.
I'm gonna boil it down. I was taught sex education by my parents. I was taught sex education by my uncle. And this is what I don't understand. Parents this day don't even talk about it.
Yeah.
They don't teach their kids. They don't teach.
Well, they're not trying to have it banned. They want it changed where it seems like there's more sexual freedom in the curriculum.
It's true.
Okay.
They don't want an abstinence policy. They
That's
want a
right.
safe sex
Oh,
policy.
I agree with that. I agree. There's a funny story I'll tell you all off there when we get off the radio. But back to safe sex.
You're keeping us in the state of suspenders, as you
That's
like
right.
to say.
I'll tell you that.
But let's say
You
that
know the best birth control pill for girls?
a 2-year-old.
No. Prevention. An aspirin. You put the aspirin between the girls.
All right.
Okay. All right. Well,
Okay.
I'm
embarrassed to do, y'all.
The bottom line is that the Monroe County School Board.
I don't want to have censor to have to come up on the show before.
We might get a call from the FCC.
Yeah.
I don't understand. The school board seems to not be in favor of changing this, and I think they have a good reason why. These girls these young ladies are promoting adopting a curriculum more like what Bibb County teaches. Now, does anybody look?
Hey, Bibb County is number 29 on your list.
Amen.
Don't even relate anything to Bibb County. Well,
that's my point. If you think that whatever they're
next
doing
thing
is
you know
copying,
is, hey, we need to be teaching Chinese.
what about the? Have you followed this lawsuit the Bibb County School Board has against this vendor?
Oh man, you talking? I'm
What
gonna
a
tell you
shame
something.
now! Holy cow!
Oh, that thing will last forever, But anyway.
Sorry, we had a brief glitch on the radio side. Our TV viewers didn't miss the thing, but we had a brief glitch. But we're talking about Bibb County's fiasco of the Dollyman. They're still dealing with it after he's been gone, what, 4 years, 3 years?
Hey,
They still have the aftershocks of his administration. Now, let me say one more thing while we're on Bibb County.
okay.
Bibb County School Board and Bibb County Board of Commissioners combined are raising their millage rate there by 5 mills.
That means more people coming to Monroe County.
That's what I'm saying. Then this county is going to, and this weekend Richard does the building permits, and I think, of course, we had all the Otis's place, but we still had, other than Otis's senior living apartments, or is that what he's calling them? Apartments or condominiums? In addition, you had probably about 15 new homes.
Sure did.
And so, I think, Don, that Monroe County is about to explode with growth.
Well, it is exploding, Will.
And every day somebody goes into a dollar store and making with a gun, you add about 10 more families.
I agree with you 100%.
They have guns in the dollar
Okay,
store.
But you know where those guys came from, don't you? It's probably Bibb County.
More than likely. They
that
probably
store-
graduated from Bibb County.
that
No, they
store-
didn't graduate. They were kicked out
That
of school.
store is 100 feet from the Bibb County line. So
All right. Hey, dude, It's your time.
Side of Macon, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Dude, you fishing to be in a barrel.
All right. Are you gonna ask me anything, or do I?
Yeah, I'm like, what about MP
Rush
football?
style?
MP football tickets.
MP football tickets, you can get them on Monday.
Well, I think
that's
our readers
something
and
to
listeners need to know.
Monday
Don't be
at
a
the-
smart. Anyway.
Monday at the school, I believe, is the only initial location. Once the season starts, you get them at the banks also, but I think the high school office this Monday is how you get them in advance.
How much they costing this time?
$65 because you've got the Corky Kell game in there too.
Okay.
That's included in the package, and they have 6 home games this year. So
Do you get a free
Provides
hot dog or a
7
free
home
drink with the ticket?
I don't believe so.
I think you ought to. Yeah. Then I might be encouraged to buy one. Yeah.
I'll tell Mary Persons that.
All right, but they go on sale Monday, and where are they on sale now?
The Mary Persons High School office.
Okay, okay, and then later on, you think it'll flop over to the banks or not?
Yeah, on the
Okay, that's good.
single game tickets.
You know, I mentioned this in my column, and again, this is just really great. Leadership Monroe, when they came up with this all abilities
Well,
playground,
hold it up so our
Yeah.
viewers can see it.
no,
That's
hey, you
good.
can't see it, you gotta go buy a paper to look at it. Well,
Edit that out.
well, this all abilities playground, that is just absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it looked pretty neat. They almost
It does.
they still had some more work to do on it, but it looked like it was almost up.
Yeah.
So
So that
they did a
brings
lot of
about-
that on their own. I was watching them do the screwing and the
Yeah, it's
nuts
impressive.
and bolts and everything. So
Good to see. Coming together. And,
Okay.
and that is, you often talk about every time there's an election and not many people run, you say, where's Leadership Monroe? Well, this is one time where Leadership
Oh, I
Monroe
agree
has
with you
done a
100%.
big project.
I
And I'm
agree.
kind of embarrassed. Our Leadership Monroe class, I think we picked up some trash one time on
That
the
was good.
roadside, but we did not. We were not
It
able
might
to
have
raise $50,000.
that might have been the inspiration for Beautify for Sight.
That's right.
Probably,
But you know,
probably the inspiration for actually doing something.
Oh.
and you know,
As
this
a
is
contrast.
this is a very classic example, by the way, of hey, private individuals that were taking pride in our community
That's right.
worked together and they built this playground.
And
Now,
government
what-
had
now-
very little to do with it.
Now, what does that relate to?
Splash
Splash pad.
Segue into the splash pad.
Segue into the
Well, I'm
splash.
telling you, I saw it the other day. It's looking pretty good.
Really?
Is it in operation yet?
No, we don't have water yet, but it's
Oh.
looking good.
What do? Take a bucket out there and splash it on each other?
You could.
When did you go out there? What day did you go out?
Saturday, that's where we had our closing.
Oh, that's
ceremony.
right.
That's right. But is it, so hey, y'all is something that y'all need to tour now. We got the splash pad and we got the All Villages Playground. Hey, you can take a tour for sight now.
I went to, we, at the end of each summer, we take my son to Six Flags because it's his birthday and it's his favorite thing
Right.
to do. And I spent my whole time, because it was so stinking hot, at the splash pad.
Uh-huh.
And because they have the buckets and they
That's
have,
right.
and it's just wonderful. It's fun. I love it.
Did you ride the roller coaster the fishing
I-
chair down?
No, I didn't get on that. I
Cyclone?
didn't get on the
No.
cyclone, but.
You didn't get on
No.
something?
But
Yeah.
it's funny. I was noticing you've worked at the training center. It's
Right.
their 30th year. Six Flags, where you worked, you were the marketing director, is celebrating its 50th year.
That's correct.
So
The reporter celebrated.
and the report
45.
celebrates the 40. So you must like to do things.
I am in multiple locations. You know, that's
What year
where-
is it? A FEMA.
We'll have to find that out.
Yeah. By the way, but anyway, there's a lot of exciting things, and again, of course, the Mary Persons tickets, and hey, dude, did everybody pick up their items from the?
Well, we hope they will by the time this goes on the air on Sunday.
By
They
the
haven't
way,
yet.
on Friday, is it Friday or Saturday? Is the concert on the square?
That's just past Saturday night.
No, this coming
This
Saturday.
coming-
It's coming Saturday night.
This coming Saturday.
The Sole Purpose is playing, and they got a big, 11-piece band,
They're pretty
60s
good,
and 70s,
too. Yes,
80s.
they're good.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah. Do you dance?
That'd be a loose definition of what I can
Okay,
do.
let me ask you another way. Do you dance?
You've heard of the movie White Men Can't Jump?
Yeah.
Well, I am the example of white men can't dance.
Okay.
Oh, there's a lot of people that are.
Yeah. Some
I'm
people
re-
not alone
Anyway,
in that.
Well, should we sing happy birthday to your wife?
No, she's suffered enough, I think.
No kidding.
Richard had a story. We got about 30 seconds. Richard, quickly, Dollar General coming to Rum Creek. Is this going to happen?
I have to sum that up in 25 seconds.
Yes.
Or less.
I believe it is going to happen. The P&Z board passed it unanimously. It goes before commissioners this Tuesday. Don't see any hold up.
Tuesday at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Come on out. We've already seen on Facebook there's a group
Right.
circulating to agitate against it.
Maybe so.
And
I don't think it'll work.
We'll see if they can shut. It says keep it rural, not keep it real, but keep it rural.
Yeah, and then here we're talking about all these people moving out of bid camp. Oh, gee. All right, I'm gonna say bye.
Have a good one, everybody. Thanks for joining us. The reporter on the radio on Magic 100, and Forsyth Cable's reporter on television. Have a good week, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.